Hi YouTube, it's Kathy, and this is my weekly entertainment wrap-up for August 27th through September 2nd. This week I read 2 books, I watched 3 shows, I listened to 1 podcast, and I listened to 1 book. This week I finished Not Your Sidekick by C.B. Lee. This book takes place about 100 years in the future and it follows Jess, the middle child in a family where everyone is pretty special. Meaning her parents and older sister are superheroes with metahuman powers and her younger brother is a genius. Jess, however, has tested herself for every superpower she can think of and she doesn't have any of them. Disappointed, she now tries to figure out what else to do with her life now that her dreams have been crushed. I had fun reading this one, but a lot of it was incredibly predictable. That being said, I had a lot of fun watching Jess flail over the girl she was crushing on, and could relate to her critiques of her school's LGBT club. As someone who is also bi, I wouldn't really fit in with a group of gay men who are basically just treating the group like their friend hangout either. Jess is also caught in a strange place culturally. Both of her parents emigrated from different countries in Asia, and she finds fitting in with Chinese or Vietnamese communities an issue because both of her parents only spoke English to her because they didn't want her to get an accent. She took language classes growing up, but it doesn't quite bridge the gap. Although not on a racial basis, I can relate to being in the middle and feeling like I don't really fit in with either side. This week I also read Wires and Nerve by Marissa Mayer with art by Douglas Holgate. This graphic novel takes place after the Lunar Chronicle books and follows Aiko as she hunts super soldiers. Need I say more? Aiko is such a sass machine and I loved getting to see the characters in this new format. I am looking forward to the next installment. I really enjoyed the art style in this book. It's all done in blues and blacks and whites, and I felt it was really easy to immerse myself in it. So here's the thing about Game of Thrones. I thought it was ending, so this was a great time to watch it all in a month. Now I find out that the last season isn't coming out for 2 years? Who does the show think it is, Sherlock? Also, no spoilers, but the identity reveal at the end, I had a theory about this since the first season, and if anyone wants to know about it, DM me on Twitter. I was almost right. Moving on to another show that can't get through a season finale without tragedy, Downton Abbey. I'm watching with a friend who has seen it before, and about 5 minutes before a big spoiler happened, I was like, well, this is ending way too happily. I'm gonna be pissed in about 5 minutes when they kill off this character. My friend was slightly amazed that I called it and had to look away so she wouldn't preemptively tell me I was right. We're in the 4th season now, and I'm really enjoying these characters, especially when the show humanizes the characters that are usually just the worst. It doesn't make them any less of the worst, but it does make them less of caricatures. The same friend tends to feed me and other people on Tuesday night and had the first season of Gilmore Girls playing in the background when we arrived, so we just kept watching it. I haven't seen it since high school and it was fun to revisit and marvel at how young everyone is. One of the attendees hasn't watched it extensively, so it was fun to point out that Dean in Gilmore Girls is Sam in Supernatural, but his brother is called Dean because that makes things super easy to remember. This week I listened to a new podcast called Puckface where hockey culture and counterculture collide. I don't care about sports ball, but I care about the people that made this podcast. They basically recorded it where I'm sitting. This was the first episode and it explains the reason for its existence really nicely. But to give a quick rundown, my roommate used to follow politics really closely. But then November broke him, so he started following hockey instead to care about something that didn't matter so much. He is disabled and has many things to say about the culture around hockey and disability. So give the first episode a listen if you care about hockey and/or disability representation in media. I was the first subscriber on YouTube, and the first episode is linked down below with captions. This week I listened to The End by Lemony Snicket. This means I have finished a series of unfortunate events, and I feel kind of ambivalent. Some things went down, some secrets were revealed, but you walk away with more questions than answers. Now that I'm finished with the books, I'm even more impatient to find out how the show will adapt the books into episodes. Will they stick to the 2 episodes per book pattern? Will the next season be another 4 books, and then the 3rd season be another 5 books, so you have all 13 books? Are they going to have to recast Sunny because the actress playing her is going to grow up faster than the production schedule? Have they already filmed everything and they're already on post-production for the special effects? These are all questions I have but don't want to look up because I want to find out in the context of watching the show and not looking up articles online. Does anyone else feel this way? You want to know, but you'd rather find out by watching instead of spoiling something for yourself? That's it for this week. If you've read, watched, or listened to any of these, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. On the way down in the comments, if you hit that subscribe button, that would be very nice of you. You can like and share this as you see fit, and I will see you next time. Bye! On the way down to the comments, if you hit the